Waiting for my instructions.
One more. Like a band.
Bring up all the times he told you to be straighten it out.
Just you. You're just lumpy over there.
This is beat. Move down.
Can we clap for the bride?
Now, your parents are coming.
We bow to Alice. Read the rest.
I'll do that this time. Ready to roll? Please be seated. All right. I'd like to welcome the family, the friends, and most importantly, the couple, Allison and Neil. I know I speak for everyone when I say that we are all honored to be here to celebrate this most important day with the two of you. This is the day when you publicly declare your love for and commitment to each other. This is the day when the bond between you will be sealed by both word and action, and witnessed by those you hold most dear. Without context, marriage is just a word. It's the love that you have for each other that gives the word its power. It's the promises that you make to each other that gives marriage its significance. It's the unity of your bond that stands as a testament to the world, affirming that you, Allison and Neil, share the deepest and most sacred love. Before we get underway, Allison and Neil have asked two very important persons in their lives to each do a special reading. We will first hear from Allison's aunt and godmother, Anita.
This is a reading from the first letter of Paul to the Corinthians. Brothers and sisters, strive eagerly for the greatest spiritual gifts, but I shall show you a still more excellent way. If I speak in human and angelic tongues but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and knowledge, And if I have faith so as to move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own, and if I hand my body over so that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. It is not pompous. It is not inflated. It is not rude. It does not seek its own interests. It is not quick-tempered. It does not brood over injury. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails.
By Neil's aunt and godmother, Lita.
This is a poem by Roy Croft called Love. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that you bring out. I love you for putting your hand into my heaped up heart and passing over all the foolish, weak things that you can't help dimly seeing there. And for drawing out into the light all the beautiful belongings that no one else had looked quite far enough to find. I love you because you are helping me to make of the lumber of my life not a tavern but a temple, out of the works of my everyday not a reproach but a song. I love you because you have done more than any creed could have done to make me good, and more than any fate could have done to make me happy. You have done it without a touch, without a word, without a sign. You have done it by being yourself. Perhaps that is what being a friend means after all.
Thank you very much, Lita. To the parents of Allison and Neil. Many years ago, though it may feel like only yesterday, 2 children were born into this world. When you first gazed at them, you marveled at their perfection and felt truly blessed. In your children, you saw infinite potential, and in them you placed great hope. With you, they uttered their first words. With you, they took their first steps. You rejoiced in their victories and cried with them in their grief. You guided them, nurtured them, educated them, and loved them. You gave them all you had to give, so that they would grow up to be strong and independent, capable of great love, which they share here today. Without you, this marriage would not and could not be possible. Today, all the love and caring you gave to Allison and Neil, they give to each other. This does not end here. They will pass it along to the next generation. To the parents of the couple, we both thank and honor you. Allison and Neil are grateful for the loved ones whose guidance and inspiration made them the couple they are today. While some of those loved ones, Allison's Grandma Polly, her Papa Fred, her Grandma Brown, and her Uncle Chris, as well as Neil's Grandpa George, his great-grandma Marguerite, and his great-grandma Mary, cannot be here with us today, Allison and Neil know that they are certainly here with us in spirit. A lifetime bond, a commitment to each other for eternity, a lifelong embrace. All are wonderful and applicable ways to describe marriage. But marriage is also about the little things. The warm smile your partner gives you when you need it the most. The hug that calms your nerves. The laughter that lightens the moment. And of course, the kiss that lets you know that you are in this together. Marriage is committing to not only a lifetime together, but to be there for the other person at any moment. Marriage is a bond created on a single day that is renewed every day thereafter through thought and action. I quote the author Fawn Weaver, "A great spouse loves you exactly as you are. An extraordinary spouse helps you to grow, inspires you to be, and gives you their very best." A quick story break. Neil and Allison grew up in the great state of New Jersey. Yet fate led both of them, unknowingly of course, to Kentucky, where they met for the first time. Now for some 6 degrees of separation. My daughter Kara, Allison's cousin, had a friendship a few years ago with one of Neil's good friends from Ramsey. And as per those wonderful Facebook connections, Allison learned that Kara might be a source of a little historical info about Neil. Then I find out that my children's dentist, whose name rang a bell from paying some dental bills, was none other than Dr. Karen Forrester, Neil's mom. Crazy, right? Well, it should be immensely clear that these two were meant for each other. So on that note, Neil, do you promise to stay by Allison's side in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard, when love is simple and when it is complicated?
I do.
Do you promise to make Allison smile whenever she is stressed out?
I do.
Will you take Allison to be your wife, your life partner, your best friend? And will you love, honor, and cherish her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Allison, do you promise to stay by Neil's side in sickness and in health, in good times and bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard, when love is simple and when it is complicated?
I do.
Do you promise to make Neil smile whenever he is stressed out?
I do.
Will you take Neil to be your husband, your life partner, your best friend? And will you love, honor, and cherish him as long as you both shall live?
I do.
The wedding ring seals the vows of marriage and presents a promise of everlasting love. It is a physical manifestation of the promises joining this couple together. The wedding ring is placed on the 4th finger of the left hand because many years ago it was believed that this finger had a direct connection to the heart, the perfect place for a symbol representing both love and commitment. These rings are the physical embodiment of the spiritual bond that binds you two together. The ring, sir. Thank you. Neil. As you, Neil, place this ring on Allison's finger, please repeat after me. I promise to you, Allison,
I promise to you, Allison,
before our family and friends,
before our family and friends,
to commit my love to you,
to commit my love to you,
to respect your individuality,
to respect your individuality,
to be there with you through life's changes,
to be there with you through life's changes,
to nurture and strengthen the love between us,
to nurture and strengthen the love between us,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Well done, Neil. Allie, your turn. All right. As you, Allison, place this ring on Neil's finger, please repeat after me. I promise to you, Neil,
I promise to you, Neil,
before our family and friends,
before our family and friends,
to commit my love to you,
to commit my love to you,
to respect your individuality,
to respect your individuality,
to be with you through life's changes,
to be with you through life's changes,
to nurture and strengthen the love between us,
to nurture and strengthen the love between us,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
As the ceremony nears its end, the marriage of Allison and Neil nears its beginning. This union, as we can plainly see, will be filled with love, joy, and laughter. I know I speak for everyone here when I say that we are honored to have been chosen to share this very special day. As Allison and Neil enter into marriage, we wish them a lifetime of happiness, and we all want to convey our love for and to them right from the beginning. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And may the Lord give you peace. You have declared before all of us today that you will live together in marriage. You have made lifelong promises to each other through your vows and the exchange of wedding rings. Having pledged yourselves each to the other, I do pronounce you to be husband and wife. I would like to introduce one last tradition before you two have your first kiss, the breaking of a glass. The breaking of this glass symbolizes the hope that your love for one another will remain until the pieces of glass come together again. In other words, that your love will last forever. Neil, if you would please break the glass placed by your heel. Right. Smash it. Mazel tov! You may now celebrate your marriage with a kiss. It is my incredible honor to introduce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Forrester.
could stand here too. All the nights been pushing through, fight for all we had to lose, reaching out for something to pull us up to level ground. Oh, I can see it now, I can see it now. We're on the edge of a moment, been out of our depth, now we're diving in. The light up ahead, we're running to it, we're on
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to introduce the wedding party now. For real this time. Up first, Alex Jacinto and Taylor Bonfort. Madeline Pinto and Brian Winzel. Julia Gitsos and Ryan Diamante. Victoria Paternoster and Christian Vetro. Amanda Sobolowski and Peter Vincent. Alexis Richards and Justin Brown. Maid of Honor Kristen Brown and Best Man Billy Forrester. And for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Neal and Allison Cook. Christmas lights until this is our race. There's a dazzle kiss and scores about you. I don't know which one to say.
Hello, can you hear me? It's be a little awkward. I thought they said roast. Apparently it's supposed to be a toast. All right. Let's pretend like I'm not reading. Hello, everybody. If you didn't already know me, I'm Neil's favorite brother. And if you haven't already heard it from me before, I'm adopted. Any resemblance between me and Neil is coincidence. Now, unfortunately, Neil made me promise not to just come up here and give Herb Brooks' famous speech from the 1980 Winter Olympics Miracle on Ice game. But remember, Neil, great moments are born from great opportunities. And that's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. Only joking. Instead, let's relive some happy stories I'm sure Neil would love me to bring up. For those of you who do not know, Neil and I used to attend a summer camp called Spring Lake, where he took on an alternate persona and made everyone call him Boomer. Named after a male kangaroo. I'm not sure what he was thinking back then, but now that I've just told a room full of his friends and new family this, I'm sure we'll be hearing more of the nickname moving forward. Sorry, Neil, but I love a good comeback story. All right, I'd also like to recall a time when we were both young, and we were both playing on a treadmill in our basement. That's how all good stories start. Neil decided to be funny to turn the speed up as high as it goes while I was on it. And naturally, I fell, scraped my face up pretty bad. And while I was in the hospital getting treatment for this little incident, Neil was crying the whole time. Sorry, I keep losing my place. Probably should have taken on Chris' advice and used the teleprompter app. 1 second. Oh yeah. So you could tell he was worried from him crying the whole time, but not about me. He was afraid he was going to get in trouble. So if anybody sees me crying tonight, just know it's so I don't get any trouble with my mother. All right. But all jokes aside, Neil's been has been the absolute greatest brother anyone could ask for. He shares the same humor with me and gets all of my idiotic and constant references to movie scenes that the actors who portrayed them probably don't even remember. Look in your right hand, Neil. He's always been a terrific athlete that I've looked up to from a very young age. Yeah, the big man can move. But don't forget, Neil, I have the undefeated wrestling record in the family. 1-0, baby, 1-0. All right. Neil helped set the path for me throughout my whole K-12 education. Every time I met a new teacher, they would go up and go, "Oh no, are you Neil's brother?" And I go, "No, he's my brother." Neil always made me feel included in whatever he was doing and would always let me hang out with his friends from home, and I was always grateful for that. Knowing that having your little brother around may cramp your style at a young age, but Neil always seemed to not let it bother him. And that's just a testament to the caring person that he is. So thank you for that, Neil. Yeah, got it. Can't be all jokes here, people. Oh, hey. All right. And as we all know, the rare circumstances that brought Allie and Neil together in front of us today when they met each other halfway across the country, it's even more rare that Neil found someone just as caring as him. Ever since, pause for awe, sorry, crap. Ever since I met Allie, she has been nothing but kind to me, even though I'm always telling just as terrible jokes as Neil around her. But Allie never fails to laugh at my jokes, which is both a testament to how kind she is and that Neil needs to work on some new material. 1 second. All right. But Allie has gone out of her way for me on more than one occasion. Most recently, she stayed up till 1 a.m. finding me a vaccination time so I could be the fully vaccinated person I am here today. Oh, yes. I drink to that, but I don't know if they mix well. Allie also finally helped Neil become the crazy cat lady we knew he was destined to be. Allie, you are an exceptionally wonderful, smart, and beautiful person. And most importantly, you are able to make Neil happy in a way that I've never been able to. Yikes. I don't know who wrote that one. I could not be happier with the woman joining our family and the woman that will be with my brother for the rest of their lives. Aww. And to close with a little tradition, I'll read you both an Irish blessing. May God be with you and bless you. May you see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortunes and rich in blessings. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. Thank you and congratulations, Neil and Allie.
Lafayette and boy are my arms tired. Yeah, I'm sorry, my mom really wanted me to open with that line. Anyways, hey everyone, I'm Kristen, I'm the maid of honor. I'm Allie's sister, I love Chipotle. Thought you all should know me a little bit. Growing up with Allie as a sister, 9 years older than me, was very different and unique experience to have. She was like a second mom to me. And don't get me wrong, this led to more fights than Tom and Jerry ever had. A lot of yelling and a lot of crying later. I couldn't be more thankful for her though. She's taught me so many life lessons that I couldn't even think of or imagine that I would need, but somehow I've seemed to need every single one of them, and she's really shaped who I am today. And when I was younger, she would drive me around all the time. We would go on these long rides, and every time it would start with blasting music with some One Direction or Justin Bieber and so much Taylor Swift. But at some point, she would always turn it down, and I would have some different, unique life lesson that would prove to always be important. One that I think of about a lot today is never to be the drunkest girl at the party. I'm in college right now, so I live by this line. So thank you for that one, Allie. Another ride, we went into talking about boys, which was by far one of our most common topics. She told me how I need a guy that treats me like royalty and will do anything I want or need for me. She's talked about this so many times and what I need to find in the perfect guy, and from what I learned from her, Neil's that perfect guy for her. What Allie might not remember is a year or two ago, I had to interview my biggest role model on a topic of love for a paper for my Spanish class. And of course, I had to interview her because she's my biggest role model and who I look up to most. I actually still have this voice recording. If anyone wants to come listen to it, let me know. But I won't play the whole thing right now because it's a little long, but I'm just going to say one line from it. I asked her how you know when you found the one, and she said, that's hard to figure out, but it's different when you bring them around your family, because everybody loves someone when you're on your own, but when you bring them around the people you love, how they interact, I don't know how to say it, but the way Neil interacts with you guys makes me happy and know that he's the one. So Neil, it seems that you've passed most of the tests so far. She's putting you through. Allie's been so busy ever since I was born 18 years ago, taking care of me and having me attached to her hip at everything she went to, all parties, all events, all games, so I'm always there. So now, Neil, it's your turn to take care of her. I swear, if you ever hurt her, I'll be right there. Just so you know, I'm always going to be her number one, but you can be number two. She deserves so much, and don't get me wrong, Neil, I'm so happy to have you in our family, and we all love you so much. Here's to the best, wisest, and funniest sister and best friend someone could ask for, Neil.
I wasn't expecting those two fantastic speeches. I don't know if I can follow that up. You guys were great. And I guess I'm as cool as them because I got the same thing going on with the phone. But, this is a time at a wedding where we like to thank the people who came from long distances, and we talk about the person who came from here or there. So, thanks to everybody. And it really means a lot to us. Coming here is a big commitment of time, money, everything, and to have all of you here. And as Allison told me, the thing about a destination wedding is the right people will come, and that's what I think happened. I'm not as good as they are with the phone. But, it really means a lot to us to share this place with all of you. Most of you have heard us over the years go on and on about Bald Head Island, and most of you haven't been here before. And it really means a lot to us. This is our favorite place on earth, and we're happy to share it with our favorite people on earth. So it means a lot to us. And as you know, we've been coming here for decades, and Allison, I think, is for as long as she can remember, has dreamt of this day, that she would get married here on Bald Head Island. I heard it every time we came here. I'm going to get married here. I'm going to get married here. So, very happy that this day has come. I really want to get into, we're really full, and me personally, but Julie too. We're just full of, gratitude and just feeling so great. We've all been through a rough year, and for us to all be able to start our post-pandemic life here doing this, I can't think of a better way. And that also, obviously there's been a lot of stress, whether or not this day would ever come because of that, and we feel so lucky, so blessed. The weather's been so incredible, and we know that comes from, Grandma Brown and Grandma Polly. I'm sure they arranged this weather, and it's been fantastic. I want to thank Neil and Karen for raising Neil, because Neil is awesome, and I want to thank you for last night too. It was a great time, and Billy, thanks for your contributions, and I'm very thankful that I met my beautiful wife 31 years ago, and all of our families that have come together now. We've got the Brown family, we've got the Soblowski family, we got the Forresters, the Dunns, and this is, to me, what's really special about life, just so that we continue to grow the love that our family shares, and so many of you are here. As most of you might know, I'm one of 9 children, and so is Neil, Neil's father, Neil the dad, and the family just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's fantastic. I can't think of a better life than the one that we've been fortunate enough to live. All right, this is a good one. If my mom could sneak me in the back door of heaven one day, I will not stop thanking God for the 3 most fantastic children on earth. Obviously, Allison being the first. And by the way, thank you. By the way, thank you for raising Kristen. I was too tired to do it. I wanted to also, before I forget, I want to mention, we're so happy that Neil's grandma Beverly is here, and that Allison's grandpa Bob are here. We want to thank you both for your enormous role in our lives, in all of this. It's one generation after another, and we hope to pass on the love and family values that you have given to us. Unless we forget, we are also lucky to have Grandpa Brown and Grandpa Dunn at home waiting to celebrate more with us when we get back, so we don't want to forget them. Which brings me to Allison. She's my baby. She's my baby, Allison. I've always said that when I grow up, I want to be like Allie. She has always been more mature than me. She has always been smarter than me. She has always been the reasonable voice, the one that, I'm supposed to stop her from doing dumb things, but she stops me. It's always been backwards, but it's been fantastic. And I never worried my entire life. People, you know, we all have conversations, and I never once, people would be like, oh, you know, she's dating that guy, she's dating, you know, whatever. Are you worried about who she's going to marry one day, whatever? And I would always say, like, I do not worry about Allison. I know that whoever Allison brings home will be somebody I love dearly. And I was right all along. I knew you'd do that. So Neil has become one of my better friends in the world, golf buddy, and we're so happy and so lucky to have you in our family, including as well as all the Forresters and Dunns. We've had such a great time this week, and it means a lot. Now I'm going to just say one other thing about Allison. I have never heard her say a curse word in her entire life. I have never heard her say it once. I don't know if any of you have, but you're going to be surprised at who did. Her preschool teacher. One day the preschool teacher, I think, told Julie that Allison said, my dad said I'm a little shit. I don't ever remember being a little shit, but if I said it, I'm sure it was true. Luckily, nobody called, child services or anything. That one, everyone had a laugh, I hope. Now, lastly, I don't want to miss this one. All you have to do is see Neil answer Allie's foot phone and have Allie giggle like it's the first time he ever did it. And you know how good they are together. I'll let them explain the foot phone to you later. But the first time I saw that, what? Oh, that's right. And the first time I saw that, I just knew that these two were going to be together forever. And so I just want to finish up. I want to ask my lovely wife Julie to come up and join us in the toast. Allie and Neil, to dreams coming true.
We love you. Welcome to the family, Neil.
I'm done. Oh, what? I didn't write that down. Give him a hug.
That was great.
There's a voice inside my head. You never leave. Every step I take, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I got to keep trying. Got to keep my head down.
such a tiny spark, has turned into a wild flame and chased away the dark. Now our shadows grow along a million memories and so much open road. Seconds become moments and these moments build a life. Now just look at us, splendid story. Take my hand, my love, my heart. You can have all of me. Such a splendid story.